with the universe. You might think that's a little petty today, but well, hear me out. Stick with me, because we're going to get there. There's one answer to this. You all know it. My students know it especially. And I'm going to get there. But I want you to realize this. Number one, when that spine is in alignment, we have better balance. One of the biggest things we know is that animals like these do better when they are bilaterally, and that means both sides are more even. For instance, Willow is not symmetrical because she circles to the right. So she's stronger on one side than she is on the other. What does that mean? That means that she's managing herself against the ground. She slips and falls pretty frequently on slippery surfaces because she's not balanced on her right side and her left side. The nervous system has two parts. It has a sympathetic side and a parasympathetic side, and that sympathetic side is the part that runs and fights and gets anxious. And the parasympathetic part is the part that eats and rests and communicates with others better. And when those two parts are out of alignment, when they are not balanced with each other, it's like having that right side and left side not working together. So they circle. They circle around the side that's stronger. In cases for humans, they circle around the sympathetic side. They just keep going back to that fighting and flighting, and I get in the wrong position and things happen that aren't right. And we feel like we're in that movie, Groundhog Day, where the same things happen to us over and over and over. When that nervous system is in alignment, both sides are balanced. And there is one universal sensory input that we need to be able to manage, and that is gravity. Gravity, when we are more aligned, when we are balanced from left to right, when we have a sensory information balance from left to right, we are better able to stand up against gravity. And the better we're able to stand up against gravity, the healthier the animal is. And the longer that animal will survive and be able to contribute in a better way. When we've got that alignment or that harmony with gravity, then things are easier. Think about your friends. You know, we always talk about how tall people get paid more. Well, they do because they have a tendency to stand up straight better. Why do they do that? Because when they bend over, it's much more difficult for them to stand up against gravity than it is for short people. The ground is farther away from their center of balance. And so they have to rate themselves more. They have to work at it more. So that is one of those ways that when we get a chiropractic adjustment, we are more aligned with the entire universe. We are more aligned with the world around us. Gravity is everywhere. Even out in outer space, you know, we talk about anti-gravity. There's still gravity. It's just smaller. It's less effective because gravity is a relative force. The closer you are to a bigger object, a bigger, stronger object, the more you are attracted to it. I know that sounds funny. That sounds like that could work in many situations, like, you know, advertising maybe. The bigger the ad, the more you're attracted to the thing you probably don't even need, and you're going to buy it anyway. So I want you to keep that in mind. Gravitational forces are relative. They're relative to how stable and strong you are in your own spine, in your own ability to stand up, in your ability to hold your morals and hold your ethics. Those all come together. It sounds like an analogy. It is, but it works. And it was meant to work because that's how the universe works. That's exactly how your system works. That's exactly how your brain and body work. It's also how their brains and bodies work when they are better able to stand up against gravity. If you're a veterinarian or a chiropractor who has yet to add animal chiropractic, find us today. I'm listening to a bird who's catching my attention. Find us today at animalchiropracticeducation.com. Sign up for Intro to Animal Chiropractic. If you don't really know what animal chiropractic can do for your practice and your community, sign up for Intro to Animal Chiropractic. We will help you see the amazing ability you can have as an animal chiropractor.